This news update is brought to you by...
So, I'm meeting Rico later. Gotta check in with the girls, but first, let me check my usage on the MyLime app. Now, what should I wear? Hashtag sexy. He's here.
It's Wednesday, April 29th, and this is your Barbados Today morning update. So glad you can join us. I'm Fernella Wedderburn. Our top story: security matters go under the microscope at the island's premier health facility after a gunman allegedly stormed the Queen Elizabeth Hospital yesterday. Chief Executive Officer of the QEH, Dr. Dexter James, tells Barbados Today security procedures are being reviewed following the incident in which someone claiming to have lost a loved one entered the compound, threatening to kill everybody there. He says the security system, including its CCTV footage and other relevant information, have been passed on to the police. Reports indicate that officials proceeded to shut down the facility, but Dr. James says he gave no such instructions on such an action to be taken, but says the police are investigating the matter. Meantime, 5 people had to seek medical attention at the Queen Elizabeth Hospital following a shooting incident in Christchurch. 4 of them, 3 men and a woman, were shot and injured while attending a street event in Bondsland, Silver Sand, between 2:30 and 3 a.m. yesterday. Another woman was bruised about the body in the stampede that followed. Their injuries are said to be not life-threatening. Police investigations continue. At the same time, the opposition Barbados Labour Party is lauding the work of the island's police force. Speaking at her party's annual Heroes Day picnic on the East Coast yesterday, opposition leader Mia Motley highlighted the work of the police, teachers and many others, describing them as everyday heroes.
I choose today to recognize the police who, in spite of all and in spite of the difficulties, are trying hard. Sometimes without the help of leadership, they continue to try to make people safe in this country. And I say to you that with all that is going on, I salute the policemen, those who recognize their true job. I choose today to recognize the ordinary people of Barbados who look out for each other and who make sure that if they hear that somebody has not been working and needs something to eat, make sure that there is food on their table. That is heroism.
In other news, Prime Minister Frondell Stewart will be among some of the region's political leaders who will be called upon to help fund the University of the West Indies research and outreach programs in the future. Speaking to a press conference at the Cave Hill campus yesterday, outgoing principal Professor Sir Hilary Beckles expressed disappointment over the level of contributions from the alumni towards the upkeep of the institution. Sir Hilary, who takes up the post of Vice Chancellor on Friday, revealed that former graduates have only contributed about 2% in the overall income. He says the administration may now have to review its approach to funding by shifting its focus on the region's political leaders, most of whom benefited from UWI education. Sir Hilary, who will be based in Jamaica, says it's important for the leaders to set the tone for all the 60,000 graduates to follow.
We have been working on a bottom-up process of reaching out to our graduates wherever they are. But also we will now have to focus on our political leaders, on our corporate leaders, mostly UWI graduates, to help to set the tone of being friends of UWI. If the tone of friendship to UWI is clearly built into the political narrative, citizens are more likely to respond to this process. So we will have to look carefully to see if we can reconceptualize our strategy, but it needs to be deepened, because I do believe that at this moment, where we are looking to sustain the research at UWI, the outreach of our university into communities, alumni contributions are going to be very important.
Sir Hilary also disclosed that the University of the West Indies will soon have its own television channel.
We are currently working to establish UETV, and we hope that in the next year or so we will have a UWI channel that is available right across the Caribbean, where citizens across the region can have access to UWI content, magazine programs, lectures, seminars. We could bring the university into your home via UETV. We are working on that, and we are making some agreements at the moment, which we hope will deliver on that prospect. So you will see the technology, both the communications technology as well as the general internet technology for teaching and learning. You will see UWI having a stronger and more robust technological image in the years ahead.
In sports now, a 14-member West Indies women's squad will leave for the tour of Sri Lanka with a new coach at the helm. He is former Barbados and West Indies fast bowler Vasper Drakes. Drakes replaces fellow Barbadian Sherwin Campbell, who guided the side for the last 7 years before his surprising exit 1 week ago. Meantime, two Barbadians, Deandra Doughton and teenager Hayley Matthews, have been named in the squad, while two others in leg spinner Shaquana Quinton and medium-fast bowler Shakira Selman have been left out. The squad is set to leave Barbados today and arrive in Colombo 2 days later, where they will play 4 one-day internationals and 3 2020 matches.
There's regional and international news after this short break.
A test of character. A test of focus. A test of will. A test of resilience. A test of courage. Barbados, the test is on. West Indies, England, May 1st at the Mecca. Tickets $30, $40, $50 and $60. It's on.
Are you Barbados is on?
Secure your future, be financially strong. Since 1983, we have been there for you. A smart range of products, great tax benefits, with a solution to your hopes and your dreams. The Barbados Workers Union Cooperative Credit Union. The Barbados Workers Union Cooperative Credit Union. Humble beginnings to smart loans, smart savings. Save smart and borrow smarter. That's the move for me. Stability, prosperity, with a solution to your hopes and your dreams. The Barbados Workers Union Cooperative Credit Union. The Barbados Workers Union Cooperative Credit Union.
We pick up with news from Trinidad and Tobago, where opposition leader Dr. Keith Rowley is describing the Prime Minister's plans to have him suspended from Parliament as an act of desperation. We get more in this report from TV6 News.
Well, the Prime Minister is desperate. She's looking for a plan B or a plan C. She has a whole alphabet, so I wish her well.
You stand behind what you brought into the Parliament, yes?
I stand behind my duty, which is to ask for an investigation if one is warranted. And if anything warranted an investigation, it was that.
The Prime Minister said on Sunday night,
3 sources have now showed us there is no substance, there is no truth, there is no basis for the fake emails Dr. Rowley read in Parliament on that day in May. And so today, I say, we will deal with him in Parliament.
And finally, on the international scene, the life of a Philippines woman is spared, at least for the time being, as Indonesia executes 8 drug smugglers and postpones her execution. The 8 included 2 Australians who were killed by a firing squad yesterday, but their deaths are not sitting well with the Australian Prime Minister Tony Abbott, who described it as cruel and unnecessary. And that's our morning update, but we'll be back again this afternoon. Until then, log on to www.barbadostoday.vb, subscribe to our e-paper, email updates, and like us on Facebook. We are also on iZoomi Media in bus terminals or screenplay that's at a supermarket or gas station near you. You can also catch us on Channel 101 on 9 TV and Mix 96.9 FM for all the latest news and sports. I'm Fernella Wedderburn. Good morning.
This news update is brought to you by...
So, I'm meeting Rico later. Gotta check in with the girls, but first, let me check my usage on the MyLime app. Now, what should I wear? Hashtag sexy. He's here.